Yo, what we doing? What we doing? Gemini's, Gemini energy and all that. Gemini cross watches. What y'all looking at? Messing with you. I'm messing with you. Y'all are welcome. Come on through. Come on through. We got some sauce. Pause. I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. Bars. If you want to get in contact with me, you know where the link is at. It's in the description box. If this is your first time here, that's where it's at. Alright. I do readings. You can go to my school now. Just click the link. Click the link. You know what I'm saying? You'll see. I can show you better than I can tell you. Except for situations like this, it's tarot. I can show you and tell you. Pause though, because that's crazy. So 3-card draw ain't gonna hold you long. Pause. With that being said, let's get these cards read. Bars. Okay, this is the situation at hand for the Gemini energy. What's that? The Lover's reversed. This card wants to be famous. We only had Gemini, but second time today. All right. This is how you feel about the situation at hand. 3 of Pentacles. And this is the factor to consider regarding all of this potential madness. Another 3. 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, you know what I'm getting right here? I'm getting... Alright. There's this air of maybe mass media or, it's just something that's popular. Something is being talked about that's popular, and it could have something to do with relationships, but it doesn't have to be the type of romantic relationships that are most popular, if you ask me, right? Or if you think about it, what's mostly talked about is those types of relationships, or at least inquired about, if we look at it from a mass media perspective. But it could just be relationships in general, some type of... it's like the way that people link up with each other. It has something to do with that. What makes people connect? What makes people tick? What makes people interested in even wanting to link up with each other and do things? That's what this is about. And not for nothing, there's more of a stigma on relationships than there is benefits to relationships. At least this is what's being projected. This is what the media is showing. This is what maybe it's your channel is what it's showing. Maybe what a lot of channels is showing. Maybe it's trending. So I would say to check the trends right now. Yeah, I would say to check what's trending on all social media platforms right now. If you see anything about relationships, there may actually be a hint there. Somehow you got something to do with this. Maybe you are a communicator of some sort. Maybe you are someone who has a channel. Maybe you're a coach in relationships or something like that. And you are under the guise that, look, smart people find smart people or some shit like that. Or like attracts like. That opposite attraction is bullshit. Or not that it's bullshit. That's too streamlined, cliche, and closed-minded. But you actually have a theory, a science down to that too. Like opposites attract because one person sees the glow in another person that they don't possess. They want it, therefore they reach out to them and try to get some type of coaching and advice on how to obtain that. But it could be draining on the coach or the person who's advising because they lack it, right? So it's kind of like what I do. It's kind of like sometimes when people need assistance, it's like, yeah, I got you. But at the same time, I may be drained afterwards because I had to draw that out of me and give it and put it in you. Pause, because that's crazy. But, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like you are an avid learner and teacher, and I don't want to say preacher because I don't see that. You're an avid learner and teacher about this. Not only that, you've done this in the workplace, you've done this in your work environment, So you have more of a hands-on, you have more hands-on proof of it, right? You could actually, like, I'm seeing you could actually, like, call people up on FaceTime or whatever and be like, hey, so remember, no scripted shit neither. Like, anybody could do that, right? But like, no bullshit. You can call people up that you've worked with and just like, yo, remember when we first met? And I said, yo, this is how we do X, Y, and Z, and I learned from you, but it was because you had a degree in X, Y, and Z, and that helped and it assisted in bringing this out of you that you didn't know that you had that extra. You know what I mean? It's just something along the lines of where you say, look, people are making bad choices in connecting with other people, and that's why they're having the fallouts. That's why they're experiencing people exposing them a year later and making all types of videos or doing revenge porn. I'm even getting like, yeah, all of that shit. You're like, yo, that's because people are not connecting with the correct type of people. If you set out to do something with intention, then you seek out people who qualify to fulfill the position. If not, you just part ways or you don't even engage at all. Now, what's going to happen, or should I say the factor to consider, should you keep on teaching that motto, is that you're going to have an opposition that is just going to be talking about you, yo. But this is not your average talking about you. This is the type of people that when they get finished doing whatever it is that they're doing, they're going to get their vices. They're going to call up their homegirls, their homeboys, whoever the fuck they feel most comfortable chatting with, and they're going to be talking about you. They're going to talk about the topic at hand in an expansive way as well. Like, yeah, because, he or she, they always talking about how people do this and people don't do that, and who the fuck are they, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And like, they're going to be sour as fuck about the shit. But they're also going to be, like, kind of victims of that. Victims of not making the right relationship connections to bring them to the next level in their lives. They're victims of that. They're actually victims of not practicing what it is that you practice with your team members and your collaborators, because you obtain and achieve goals with yours. They don't. They got a group too. It's 2-3s out here. Right? So this is a 6, but it's reversed, so that's a 9 for me, okay? That's how I'm rolling out, baby. And 3 more. 12, 15. Yeah. Okay. This is a group 2, like I was saying. This is a group 2. But all they're gonna want to do is get fried in their spare time and talk about the topic in a negative type of way. They're negatrons. They're not going to ever adopt this. But I'm not going to say ever. But the factor to consider is the more you do this, the more they're going to do this. And it's like, as the saying goes, if you ain't got no haters, fuck is you doing? Till next time.